Well, I really don't feel like I should make this video, but feel like I should, just to document what happened today. So today's December 26th, 2018, and I drove back from Kansas City today, which is about an 8-hour drive, depending on how fast you drive and how many stops you make, of course. About 10 o'clock in the morning, I stopped and got something to eat. Got some breakfast, and then maybe it was 10:30, because around 11 o'clock I got a phone call from the vet, which is where I boarded Onyx and Luna while I went to Kansas City to visit for the holidays. And they told me that there was a problem with Onyx. And as you know, he's diabetic, or he was diabetic. And they said that last night at 9:30, when they checked on him, that he was okay and he was being normal. And then this morning at 7, they came in and he was, when they first called me to tell me this, they said that he was just, his blood sugar was low, his temperature was low, and that he was having problems, and it was like he was in a coma. So I asked him to just take care of him, and I would be there as soon as I could. And so I drove 5 more hours and got there. And what had happened really was that he was he was in the middle of a seizure when they found him. And they got his blood sugar back to normal, and they got his temperature and stuff back to normal, but he kept on having seizures. And so something affected his brain, and he just wasn't stopping having seizures. But they did get him calmed down, but his seizures didn't stop. He was still having, he couldn't see. He was having mouth seizures. His legs were seizing up and stuff. And I talked to him, and I asked him, will he be okay? Can we help him? Is there anything we can do to make him stop? And I said no, that the chances are that he would just keep doing that. And I said, I don't know what to do. I felt like what I should do, but of course I didn't want to do that. And so I asked the doctor, I said, I know you can't tell me what to do. I said, but what would you do? And he said, he said, you're right, I can't tell you what to do. He said, but if I were in your position, he said, I would euthanize him. And so after talking to my mom and talking to my husband more than once, I made the decision to go ahead and do it. And so Onyx is gone now. He was, I don't know, hopefully you've never had to go through this before. This is actually the second time for me that I've had to go through this. But what they do is they give him a sedative so that they're relaxed, and then they give him a shot that basically stops their heart. It's very peaceful. He basically just went to sleep. But it's probably the hardest decision that you have to make when it comes to your pets. And because obviously they're not just pets to me, they're my babies. And so anyway, I'm having him cremated, and I'm supposed to get his ashes back on Monday. I did have them shave off some fur for me to keep, and so I have that. He was, I think, 13 years old, 12 or 13, and he did have diabetes, and I had to give him a shot twice a day and keep him pretty closely checked and stuff, which I did. But If I don't seem very cheery in my next few videos, I'm sure you'll understand that this is, not an easy thing, especially when all I'm trying to do is get to the vet and get him and Luna so I can bring him home. And I couldn't bring him home. Luna's here. She's probably somewhere close by. She's been sticking pretty close to me, and of course she's been looking for him, and I don't know why, because she didn't like him. She always hissed at him and ran away from him and stuff, so it must just be really weird to her to not have him here too. So anyway, so that's how my trip back went, and that's what happened. And I just thought I would share that with you. And I'm disabling comments on this video because if you care about me, I know that you care about me, and I appreciate your love and everything. But I can't handle it right now. And I know the people that care about me and would say nice things to me, and I appreciate it, but I just thought you should know, and that way you don't ask later maybe where Onyx is, because I don't think I can handle talking about him after this. I may do a little few pictures or something so you can see how cute he was. Anyway, I'll talk to you in my next video.